Take this quick break. Want to show you this. Our Megan Thompson is tracking the roadways for you this morning after this terrible crash is shutting down the US 60. She is on top of it and getting you around when we come back.
This is an ABC 15 News traffic alert.
And first here at 6, I'm Megan Thompson at the traffic alert desk. We want to get you right to live images of a freeway closure. This is the US 60 in that westbound direction at Mill Avenue. Of course, it's as you're working your way toward that Broadway curve area. Photojournalist Chad Cromwell on the scene providing us these live images standing on the roadway. So much debris out there. This does appear to involve at least 3 vehicles. As we look at this live image, haven't gotten a lot of information from DPS. I've been hounding them over the last hour and a half or so, trying to get some details out there on the roadway. But this is what looks to be a box truck, then a truck. And then we also have one of those work vehicles out there on the freeways that you see sometimes trying to alert drivers to move over because they have work crews out there in the area. We have a lot of damage. In fact, we're seeing someone right now being taken away on a stretcher here as the city of Tempe fire officials have arrived to that scene. That box truck right there, it is a home contracting business in the Gilbert area. I did try to give them a call. They're not open for the next hour, but we will follow up as well because we've been working to see if the people involved in this crash are okay. What are the extent of those injuries? I want to bring you to the view of the backup that is building out there on the 60 because of this closure at Mill Avenue. Here's that live view of those folks really trapped out there. They're trying to get drivers off the roadway at Mill, but you should probably get off a lot earlier. Let's take it to your map, show you those speeds are dropping significantly as you're approaching that area, and then you'll be forced off of the freeway. So let's talk about some ways to get around this so you don't get caught in that backup. So I would get off the freeway in advance, maybe even Dobson Road is that option for you. Make your way using Southern Avenue to reach over to the I-10, and then that'll take you along the Broadway curve. One of the better options, if you can, would be to use the Loop 101. They're in that northbound direction, getting over to the 202 in that westbound direction. That will also get you into the Phoenix area. We're going to continue watching this for you. Obviously, a really rough start to the day here at 6:01, and we do anticipate this to be closed for quite some time, you guys.
Megan, we really appreciate the fact that you're a native. You know your way around this area.
I drive this road every day. So
exactly.
Yeah, yes.
And that really makes a difference because this is a highly residential area. It's an area that always gets kind of tangled this time of day anyway. It's busy. And you add this, there is injury, right? You add insult to injury there. But the good news is you've given us so many ways around it. Thank you for that.
Yeah, we saw that person wheeled out on the stretcher. So speaking of that, at the scene of the crash, ABC 15 checking in with witnesses. One man who didn't want to go on camera recapping what he saw after he says a truck sped into the median and then spun out.
I just saw the 2 guys in the car in the black truck just spin out and go onto the street, and they were just, obviously hurt. The guy hit the wall. We rushed out trying to help them. They were obviously injured, but not too bad of injuries.
Okay, so you just heard that witness telling our photojournalist Chad Cromwell 2 men were ejected from the vehicle. We're reaching out to DPS to find out the extent of those injuries. You just heard that witness say it didn't appear to be serious, but of course, we are reaching out to do our due diligence just to get confirmation from officials. ABC 15's Jamie Ward, I want to let you know, just arriving on scene, so we will be getting a live update from her in just minutes.